I want you all to see yourselves in front of the White House saying, Trump must go.
Good.
What you're doing today needs to multiply by 10 and then by 1,000. We have to clog the streets day after day, night after night, until this fascist bastard goes. That is not a pipe dream. That could be real. But that falls to you. Don't complain that nobody in power is listening to you. They're not going to listen until you until we act with tremendous power in our millions. So you need to be out here day after day, night after night. We have to build up to that. People have just announced a conference that Refuse Fascism is holding in Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York. And we should have a meeting here in Washington as well, but we should get a lot of people up to New York because we have to get organized. Yes! The millions will come into the streets in response to things that happen. But I want to deputize the 3,000 of you here today to be organizers of those millions. So when you leave here today, you should get a copy of the call, a call to conscience, a call to act, and get friends together and talk about it. Talk about what you agree with and what you do disagree with. Raise that to Refuse Fascism. Let's hold a circle and discuss it. We have to pull a movement together involving millions. So let's go back to that chant so people in the back can hear us. It's on us. We must get organized. And we say, and put your fists in the air, in the name of humanity, we refuse to accept a fascist America. In the name of humanity, we refuse to accept a fascist America. To this regime, we say no. 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 The Trump fascist regime must go now.
The Trump fascist regime must go now.
Let me hear it again.
The Trump fascist regime must go now.
Now it's important that he hears that Congress hears that the courts hear it, but that's not that important compared to the people of this country have to hear you say that, and then you have to struggle with them to get out and get off their butts and fight for the future, because that is what's at stake. This is not a drill. This is not a test. This is fascism consolidated. When they took Gilmore Abrego Garcia away with those hundreds of other people without due process and threw him in a dungeon beyond the reach of any court, that is fascism. It's not, yes, it's authoritarian. It's far worse than that. It's not just somebody being authoritative, it's the rule of law being shredded. It's the right to fair trial being shredded. It's the right to any trial being shredded. Do you accept that?
No!
Something else. They're drill, baby, drill. Do you accept that?
No!
Do you want to save the planet?
Yes!
All right, I mixed up the yeses and the nos. That's good, because we are for something different. Why does Refuse Fascism say in the name of humanity? Because we are not just doing this for ourselves. Some of us are going to have to sacrifice. Many of us are going to have to sacrifice. But it's not just about us. There are thousands, tens of thousands of people in Africa right now dying because he has taken away the USAID. Do those people matter?
Yes!
Do the people of the world matter?
Yes!
Does the future of the planet matter?
Yes!
So we have a positive message. The Trump fascist regime must go is a positive message because it's addressing the one roadblock that is standing in the way of any kind of progress. And we should have the kind of movement that debates what that progress should be. I told some of you earlier that yes, I'm a revolutionary. I think we can have a whole better way to live, a whole different system that's based on a different constitution than we have now. Many of you want to implement and see that the U.S. Constitution is followed. We should be standing together right now because the immediate obstacle in front of us is the shredding of the rule of law, which includes that Constitution. That's what has to be stopped. And when we do that in our millions, then it's a new game. It's a new world. We can start talking about, do we really have to live the way we've been living with the millions of people of the world being pushed down and bullied around by this country and others?
No.
All right, so once again, in the name of humanity,
In the name of humanity,
we refuse
we
to
refuse
accept
to accept
a fascist America.
a fascist America.
The Trump regime must go.
The Trump regime must go.
Once again, refusefascism.org.
Refusefascism.org.
Go there. Find the statement. Sign it. There's 3,000 people here today, maybe more. I can't count it from where I'm standing. But there should be tomorrow morning 5,000 new signatures on that. And we've got to spread this around the world because it is not an attempt to just pull the movement together to refuse fascism, but it provides an orientation and a guidance for how everybody could fight together, overcoming our divisions, not letting anybody to divide us. So with that, I'm going to turn this back to Samantha Goldman from the editorial board of Refuse Fascism. I was thrilled to be here. I hope you were too. And one more time, the Trump fascist regime must go.
The Trump fascist regime must go.